lot to get to, a lot of news to get to this morning, including those almost unimaginable details about the security breach at the White House. The armed intruder made it much further inside than first revealed by the Secret Service. ABC's Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas starts us off. Good morning, Pierre.
Good morning, George. Later today, the Secret Service director will be facing tough questions from Congress on this latest White House intrusion. And the more we learn, critics say, the more outrageous this story gets.
Everybody out right now. Go back. Everybody into the park.
This morning, we know Omar Gonzalez, seen in this video running toward the White House, got inside the residence, racing free far further than the Secret Service first admitted. A clear and present danger.
He got deep enough that had the president, the vice president, or any of other number of individuals been walking the hallways, they could have been attacked by Mr. Gonzalez.
The breach is all the more chilling because the president and his daughters had left the White House for Camp David only 4 minutes earlier. Sources tell ABC News when Gonzalez burst through the unlocked front door of the White House, he overpowered a female Secret Service officer just inside. Gonzalez, who was carrying a 3.5-inch knife, then ran past a flight of stairs that leads to the first family's living quarters. Next, he entered the East Room, a formal setting that has been the scene of history, of receptions and presidential addresses. It was just off the East Room that President Obama made the announcement about the killing of Osama bin Laden. Gonzalez was finally tackled by an officer only a short distance away. That ended a cascade of failures. Patrol officers not stopping the suspect from jumping the fence in the first place. No one in a position to tackle him after he made it on the White House lawn. No attack dog released. An unlocked front door. And this morning, Congress is investigating whether an alarm to alert the Secret Service of an intruder was put on mute at the request of the usher's office because it was loud and frequently malfunctioned.
The Secret Service suggested that the suspect was caught right after he got in the White House. That clearly was not the case. And this morning, there are a lot of questions about why this critical information was withheld. George?
Well, yeah, let's take that question. Thank you, Barry. ABC's John Carl in the White House. John, I cannot believe that this false cover story stayed out there for so long.
It's amazing, George. You know, I asked the president directly last week whether he still had confidence in the Secret Service. He told me he believes the Secret Service does a great job. He's grateful for the sacrifices they make for his family. But the question is, the public was clearly misled on this. At that point, did the president know the truth? Did the Secret Service tell the president the truth about how far that intruder got into the White House? I have asked that question of the White House, and I have not gotten an answer yet.
But of course, the Secret Service director will be getting those questions on Capitol Hill today.
Yeah, this is going to be a brutal hearing. Testifying before a House committee, will be getting all those questions, all the procedures that were not followed in this case, and of course that critical question about why they didn't tell the truth at first.
Okay, John Carl, thanks very much.